Yes, yes. Thank you, everybody. Thank everybody for tuning in today. We just jumped in. It's your host, Mr. Marquise Garrett, Urban Voice Media, Atlanta, baby. Dope year, new year. What we're bringing to y'all today, we're bringing awareness. Listen up again. I was bringing y'all awareness on this day, this blessed Sunday. Happy Sunday. So, like I say, I'm not gonna hold y'all up because right now we want to get right into the matter at hand. So let's bring it on in. Bring up the picture. We're gonna be discussing the Glenn Foster case. You see the family, man. My condolences, man. This is another day, man. He left all the beautiful children behind, but he will always be with them. My body, soul, spirit. He's an angel watching over them right now. Let's bring y'all to awareness. His name is Glenn Foster. He is an ex NFL player. He was uh, incarcerated at the Pickens County jail. He ended up getting into a high-speed chase with police officers. Then he was incarcerated. Within that incarceration, he died within the next 2 to 3 days within that week. So, it's still a mystery. We need answers. We need answers. But right now, we're bringing awareness also to let people know what's going on within these facilities. The death toll that we're not told about. Trust me, I have been there before. And when I say people do not respond to you in a time of need or trouble or sickness, you will lay there and die. And it will not get you to an hour or two later. So let's make sure we can bring this awareness for people that has people that is incarcerated. Remember, system, we have a long way to go. It's sad. But what we're gonna do, we're about to get right into it with Glenn Foster. Let's go on and run this clip so y'all know a little bit more about Mr. Glenn and his family. We're gonna tune into what's going on in the media right now. Remember, subscribe to Urban Voice Media. Let's keep it. We are the voice.
Police say Foster led them on a chase after they tried to pull him over for speeding. The chase ended after police laid down a spike strip, blowing out the car's tires and bringing it to a stop. Foster was then taken into custody. He was then taken to the Pickens County Jail run by Sheriff Todd Hall. Foster died 2 days after his initial arrest. The family says what happened over those 2 days is a mystery.
We don't have any more answers.
And how does that make you feel?
Stuck. It's hard to grieve. It's hard to explain to your children when they're asking you, what happened to daddy? And why would someone want to kill daddy? Because I don't know. That's all I can tell them. I don't know.
Remember, yes, y'all just saw the clip. That is his wife. Like I said, authorities says once he let her, like they're looking for a speaker. You see his wife sitting there grieving, man. She's broken up. They're looking for and they explain it. They have no. And it's a sad day. It's a sad day for a mother. I think she's a mother of, I think it was 4 children that displayed in that photo. If I'm not mistaken, a mother of 4, I believe. And it's sad, man. They need to know what's going on. But what we're gonna do, we're about to jump back into another clip, let y'all a little bit more. And I want y'all to pay very listening, bringing awareness, man. Another brother has lost. What we're gonna do, we're
Attempts
gonna
have
roll
been
another
made to
clip.
get the official cause of Foster's death. But according to the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency's State Bureau of Investigation, due to the case being under investigation, no further information has been made available to the family, their legal team, or WWL. This ongoing delay is why the family says they hired their own medical team to do an independent autopsy. The results showing Glenn Jr. died by strangulation with signs of neck compression.
Y'all understand what's going on. So y'all, they finally did an autopsy of their own. You see, that's him right there, Mr. Glenn Foster. Look like they're at Disney World, enjoying his family. Beautiful children. It's another tragedy. They're trying to say that he died of strangulation. So you don't know what's going on in your facility. That's crazy for him to just pop up all of a sudden. What happened? Let's get to the point. What happened to Mr. Glenn Foster? Was it the guards that strangled him? Was it an inmate he got into it with? And how come in this type of facility, things like that are going on, that somebody, they're not paying attention to the inmate. So later down the line, we're going to get to the bottom of it. We're going to do one another clip. We're going to try to listen to bringing awareness, understand that we must continue.
That impact you in that moment to find out what the independent autopsy revealed?
It answered what we were already suspecting. but it did not make me feel any better. I was angry, and I felt helpless because it's one thing to die from natural causes, but it's another thing for me to be deprived of life.
Deprived of life, young brother, Mr. Glenn Foster, deprived in the Pickens County. So, you know, he was deprived of his life. And, you know, again, man, my condolences to the family, man. Another day. Let's bring awareness, man. Let's bring awareness to what's going on. Well, excuse me, y'all. We got a lot going on back here, trying to get everything. Excuse me for the interruption. So we're basically right now. We're speaking out for Mr. Glenn Foster. Support to the family. Urban Voice Media is here. Another day. Another day of seeing what's going on in this world, man. The tragedies, man. The way the system is the system here for us? Forget all that. Is the system here to build us or break us? You know, the man only spent less than a week incarcerated. I think it was 2 days, and they found him, I guess, unresponsive. You know, was it by their hands or by inmate hands? Either way, somebody's not doing their job. Let's run into another clip. He died 2 days. He died 2 days later after being found unresponsible. What did it say? In the back of a police vehicle after arriving at a medical faculty? No. So he was in that custody in the back seat. Let's go back. Let me read this again. He died 2 days later after being found unresponsible in the back of police vehicle after arriving at a medical faculty. It's some foul play involved in that, man. You know, some foul play. And like here, this is another one for the books, man. We got to stand up as the people. Let's get into another clip. Let's roll another one. We're gonna stay on it.
Message as a father who lost a son is, what did they do to my son while he was in jail for those many days? What happened to him physically, whether he was beat by inmates, whether he was beat by prison staff or sheriff police. And then, you know, was there any altercations inside of the vehicle that he was in when he was transported to the medical facility?
Why doesn't the family have any of these answers in the nearly week since their son's death?
Yeah.
And you know the sad thing about it, look at his mother's face. She can barely look up right now. You know, she's holding it together the best way she can. His father, he's standing firm, being the voice of the family. And you know, you can see as they move, man, you can see the heartache, the pain that she's feeling to understand she has lost her son for nothing. You know? And she's holding it together, but she just want to break down right there, pause that. Just check her out. Look. She's trying her best. It says authorities have not said what has not said what led to Foster's being rebooked. Authorities for his family said the initial arrest on December 4th screamed from a speeding violation. Did I say that right? Steamed for a speeding violation. So, you know, of course, he did take him on a high-speed chase. Of course, speeding violation. They would call it a high-speed chase. But, you know, man, he had 3 lovely daughters. You know, at the end of the day, man, it was a speeding violation. How did it now it's turned into a murder to where he has left he's gone. His wife, Pamela Foster, 3 lovely daughters, and a wonderful son, man. That's a father, you know, that's what we have to look at. Let's bring awareness, man. Glenn Foster, you should never be forgotten. We should continue to push. And his mother is just, she's there, but she's not there. You can feel the pain, you can see it in her eyes, man. His dad is standing firm, being a leader like he has to be. He has to be strong for the family. So let's bring this awareness, man, that we're going to continue to bring awareness, man, with these police, these crooked, let me get it right, these crooked police officers. Let's bring it right. The crooked system. You know, the system are taking lives inside of their facilities and not reporting the death, or the families that doesn't have the knowledge to know you can do something about this. If your child was found dead in a cell or victimized within state custody or federal custody, dig into it, get an investigation started, you know. But what we're gonna do, man, we're gonna keep going, give a shout out to the family, man. Much love over from Urban Voice Media. But this is not over. We got a little segment I want to bring in. If y'all don't remember the young lady, her name was Sandra Bland.
Department of Forensics has not released the death certificate or the cause of death, as we're aware at this time.
Fu Zimmerman, who is a part of Foster's legal team that includes Ben Crump, the same lawyer who represented the George Floyd family. Zimmerman says due to the lack of information and cooperation from the Alabama state agency handling the case, they are taking matters into their own hands.
Sometimes securing a private autopsy is the best way to ensure that a proper autopsy has been conducted.
Especially with the fact that in August of this year, another man was also found dead in the Pickens County jail after a run-in with the Reform and Gordo, Alabama police.
It is quite alarming. I think it's larger than Pickens County, and we are devastated for the Foster family that they are part of what has been a continuing assault on Black and brown men in this country.
She said it, a continuous assault on Black and brown in this country. And it shows a pattern. He's not the first individual that was found dead in there. Like she said, to get a final autopsy to know what really happened. See, people, we got to understand now, we got to do our own research. We have to get our own people involved. Just don't settle up and chunk it up and say, well, he just died of this, or settle for what they tell you. Remember, be the voice. You know, so we're speaking up today for justice for Glenn Foster, to get to the bottom of this, and other inmates as well that has passed. And if they keep digging, they should find other things in that paperwork or other people that passed in that facility. It is not just happening there. It's happening all around the world. So we need to bring awareness, man. You know, so for anybody who doesn't have the knowledge of knowing if you lost a loved one during the incarceration time, remember, it's never too late to always go back and look into some paperwork and get people involved. The biggest time we look at finances, I know some people think it's going to take a lot. It doesn't take a lot. Just be the voice, open your mouth, find people that will help you. It's assistants out here that will help you. But this is a major dedication to Mr. Glenn Foster, NFL player. Later on in another segment, we'll be going back trying to look for some clips from when he was in the league. And just one more down about his background of him being a great dad, a great husband, a great son. You know, he's full of greatness. Another young man's life that was taken earlier. Y'all know, man, as we sit here today, it's a blessed day for us to be here. Remember that. You're all full of greatness. What we're going to do right now, we're going to get ready. We got another segment I want to bring to y'all, dedication, similar, Miss Sandra Bland. She was 28 years old, African-American woman who was found hanged in a jail cell. You know, what is it? Waller County, Texas, on July 13th, 2015, 3 days after being arrested during a traffic stop. If y'all don't remember, look up the case. Again, her name is Sandra Bland. And it was a big case. Everybody should remember the case. And she was stopped for a traffic stop. And the way she was treated, if you don't know about this case, you're about to see some things right here that really will upset you. But remember, man, be the voice. Let's make a change. So we're going to bring you to the initial. We're going to pull up some clips and bring you to the traffic stop on when this incident occurred on July 13, 2015. Let's enlighten the people for a moment. A routine traffic stop. Now, as you can tell, see how she moved out the way, which she did not have a signal light on, but you see as she slid out in front of the officer's way. Now, let's run a little bit more so we can get a little bit more into it.
Hello, ma'am. With the Takes Highway Patrol, the reason for your stop is you failed to signal your lane change. You got your driver's license?
Okay, you see his demeanor while he's on the passenger side. He's pulled the action for driver's license and insurance. Now you see he's calm at the moment. He's calm. So let's get back into it. We're gonna hit y'all pay close attention, bringing awareness today. Let's run back.
Give me a few minutes, all right? You okay?
I'm waiting on you. This is your job. I'm waiting on you. What do you want me to
Oh,
say?
you seem very irritated.
I am. I really am, because I feel like it's crap for what I'm getting a ticket for. I was getting out of your way. You were speeding up, tailing me. So I move over and you stopped me.
So if y'all was listening closely, you see his demeanor started to change once he leave from the right passenger side to the driver's side. As he's explaining the answer, as he's talking, he says you seem agitated, irritated. Who would not be irritated? Don't nobody like getting pulled over by the police. Nobody in the world is happy when the police pull you over. You know, you're not happy. You're like, oh man, here comes some bullshit. Yes, I said, excuse it, bullshit. So as the officer continued to carry on, you see his tone, his demeanor change. He asked her a question. She responded like, you know, you pulling me over for no reason, what she was saying, because you're telling me so you're so far up on my ass, on my bumper, that I figured I need to get out your way so you can go bypass me to do whatever you need to do. But instead, she's get pulled over. Sorry, y'all. This is it's hitting me to the heart, man. I'm tired of this stuff that's going on out here.
So yeah, I am a little irritated, but that doesn't stop you from giving me a ticket. So let's continue.
37. Are you done?
You asked.
You heard what it said, are you done? She just expressed herself about the whole situation. It should have been over and done with right there. After she told him what was wrong with her, he replies, are you done? What's going on? You asked her, she responded, she's expressing it, let you know what's going on. But we're gonna get back into another clip. Y'all pay attention.
What's wrong, and I told you.
Okay.
So now I'm done, yeah.
Okay. You mind putting out your cigarette, please? Don't mind.
He asked her to put out a cigarette and put out her cigarette. Okay. Let's go to the teleprompter. But then he asked her to put out her cigarette versus finishing the traffic ticket. Only thing his concern was to write this ticket, get this lady gone. Let this lady go along her way. She's in a vehicle smoking a cigarette. So now I have to put my cigarette out, dude, because you're standing right here. I'm in my personal vehicle. For people that doesn't know, your vehicle is considered like your house. So whatever's in that vehicle, that's your sanctuary. So now she can't smoke a cigarette. So that became an issue. Check this out. Let's roll the next.
Okay.
So now I'm done, yeah.
Okay. You mind putting out your cigarette, please? Don't mind.
So, you know, it's still back to the cigarette. Y'all see? Do you mind putting out your cigarette? You don't mind? So he's not focused on his ticket at all, actually. So as you can tell, we know there's something else coming behind it. And if you notice, she uses her voice. She's a very strong, opinionated woman. She's letting him know where he's wrong at. And a lot of law enforcement don't like for you to talk. Let's get back into another clip. Let's go on and get into the nitty gritty.
I'm in my car. Why do I have to put out my cigarette?
Well, you can step on out now.
I don't have to step out of my car.
Step out of the car.
Oh, hold that right there.
Step out of the car.
No, you don't.
Hold that right there. She said, why do I have to put out a cigarette? This is my car. That's all she said. Run it back one more time. Just catch that beginning, man. I want the people to, we're bringing awareness, man. Let's run it one more time. Let's start it.
You mind putting out your cigarette, please? Don't mind.
I'm in my car. Why do I have to put out my cigarette?
Well, you can step on out now.
I don't have to step out of my car.
Step out of the car.
Why am I?
Step
No,
out.
Hold it right
no,
there.
you don't have the right.
Hold it before we go any further. See, he got upset because she said, this is my car. I don't have to put out no cigarette. She wasn't wrong for what she said. Now, he's ready to get physical. See, now I'm not going to bring the race car, but I got to. I wonder if there was a white person that never would have happened. They would have had to put out their cigarette. Would have been fine about her being a strong, opinionated black young lady. He didn't feel like he was challenged. His authority was challenged. But we're going to get on into the clip of where she gets out the vehicle. Or where,
out of the car.
You do not have the right to do that.
I do have the right. Now step out or I will remove you.
I refuse to talk to you other than to identify myself.
Step out or I will remove you.
I am getting removed for a failure.
Step out or I will remove you. I'm giving you a lawful order. Get out of the car now or I'm going to remove you.
And I'm calling my lawyer.
I'm going to yank you out of here.
Okay, you're going to yank me out of my car?
Get out.
Okay, all right.
25.
Let's do this.
Yeah, we're going to.
Yeah, don't touch me.
Get out of the car.
Don't touch me. I'm not under arrest. You don't have the right to take me out of my
are under
car.
arrest.
I'm under arrest for what?
25,
For what?
7 County FM 1098, just
For
north
what?
of 290, Seminoles.
Let's zoom in on that.
Get out of the
Give it a
car
minute real
now.
quick.
Why am I
Let's
being
pause it
apprehended?
right
You're
there.
trying to give me...
Let's pause. You see how she was still being respectful and let him know that she read him her rights to stating that she's already identified herself. She don't have to do nothing else. There's no reason for me to be getting out of this vehicle. Why? If you can tell, look at his demeanor, his aggression for him being a male officer. Look how he's handling this situation. Look how he's pulling on her. Basically, he's attacking her. He's attacking her. So we're just bringing awareness. What's up? How you doing? I know that's so sad. Was that Margaret Freeman? Yeah, that's sad. Thank y'all for tuning in. Everybody that tuned in. What's up, Mrs. Watts? Let me see. Can I pronounce that? What is it? I cannot pronounce your name. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I see everybody tuning in, chatting, and it's a sad day. But for women and men, bring awareness to your children.
Get out of the car.
Why am I being apprehended? You
I'm
just
giving you
opened
a
my
lawful
car
order.
door. You just
I'm
opened
gonna
my
drag
car
you
door.
out of here.
So you threatening to drag me out of my own car.
Get out of the car.
And then you
I will
stun
light
me?
you up. Get out.
Wow.
Now.
Wow.
Get out of the
Really,
car.
for a failure to signal. You doing all of this for
Get
a failure
over there.
Right, yeah. Yeah, let's take this to court. Let's do
Go
it.
ahead.
For a failure to signal. Yep, for a failure to signal.
Get off the phone.
On my school.
Get off the phone.
I'm not on the phone. I have a right
Put
to
your
record.
phone
This is
down.
my property. This
Put
is
your
my
phone
property.
down.
Sir?
Put your phone down. Right now. Put your phone down.
For a f***ing failure to signal, my goodness.
Come over here.
Y'all are interested.
Come
Very
over here now.
interested. You feeling good about yourself?
Stand right here.
You feeling good about yourself?
Stand right
For
there.
a failure to signal, you feel real good
Turn
about
around.
yourself, don't you?
Turn around.
You feel good about yourself,
Turn
don't you?
around now.
What are you?
Put your hands
Why
behind your
am I
back and
being
turn around.
arrested?
Turn around.
Why can't you tell me
I'm
why?
giving you a lawful order. I will tell
Why am I
you.
being arrested?
Turn
Why
around.
won't you tell me that part?
I'm giving you a lawful order. Turn around.
Why will you not tell me
You are
what's
not
going
compliant.
on? I'm not complying because you just pulled me out of my car.
Turn around.
Are you f***ing kidding me? This is some bull.
Hands behind your back.
Because you know this is straight bull. You full of straight. That's all y'all is, some scary cops. South Carolina got y'all scared. That's all it is. Scared of a female.
If you would have just listened.
I was trying to sign the ticket. Whatever.
Stop moving.
Are you serious?
Stop moving.
Oh, I can't wait till we go to court. Ooh, I can't wait. I cannot wait till we go to court. I can't wait. Ooh, I can't wait. You want me to sit down now?
No.
Or you gonna throw me to the floor? That'll make you feel better about yourself?
Knock it off.
Now I'm done, yeah.
Okay. You mind putting out your cigarette, please? Don't mind. You mind putting out your cigarette, please? Don't mind.
I'm in my car. Why do I have to put out my cigarette? Signal.
When you pull away from me, you're resisting arrest.
This make you feel real good, don't it? A female for a traffic signal.
I got it.
For a traffic signal. I know that make you feel good, officer.
Go
Ain't
ahead.
seen
Take
it.
care of yourself.
I know it make you feel real good. You're a real man now.
I
You
got
just
it.
slammed me, knocked my head in the ground. I got epilepsy, you mother.
Good.
I hope I
Good.
Good.
You should have thought
Is it
about
good?
that before
Okay.
you start
All
resisting.
right.
Oh my gosh. There's been a lot of talking and people. Man, the snow, everything that's going on is just so crazy, so crazy. I'm gonna backtrack just a little bit to give you insight of what we were saying earlier. When Brian had told Sandra, Sandra had told him, as you listen to the clip, Sandra said that she has epilepsy, and Brian told her he didn't care. If you listen to the video, he said he did not care. That right there showed that he had no compassion whatsoever for her. And as you've seen, there was nobody on the streets. Nobody. Also, had the female cop not came, who knows what Brian would have done, because you saw his flaws. You saw it. You saw what he was doing. She asked him why she need to put out a cigarette, and he said, for my, and couldn't explain. She's sitting in her car. All he had to do is give her the ticket and go on. Why does she need to put her cigarette out if she wasn't getting arrested? And at that point in time, she wasn't getting arrested. So why she need to put a cigarette out? He says, for his what? For my, and never explained for his my is. For your arrogance to think that you can bully her and treat her any kind of way. That's what you should have said, Brian, but you didn't. You punked out on that one. And as you went to, you got caught in your lie in reference to why she went to jail. Now, what I was saying earlier when I was muted out, Sandra showed nowhere that she was not of sound mind. She told Brian, I can't wait till we go to court. I can't wait till I talk to my attorney. Now, if she's waiting to talk to her attorney, she can't wait to go to court, why would she kill herself? Y'all can say I'm going down a foxhole by myself if you want to. Just answer those questions. Leave a comment. If you're watching this video, leave a comment and answer those questions. She said, I can't wait till we go to court. She said, I can't wait till I talk to my attorney. Then several days later, she supposedly commits suicide by hanging herself. 7 years later, there's no clean-cut answer as to how she got hung. 7 years later, no clear answer. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to be careful. We have to wake up, and we have to press our legislation to change things. A lot of people want to talk about, police reform. It's about the dollars. You take the money away. That hurts the police force, this, that, and the third. Well, exactly. Someone put in the chat that said she was murdered. But people, the only way we're going to stop the law enforcement from doing what they're doing is it needs to be gutted. We do need a community policing, because community policing, they know the community. They know who they're dealing with. That guy right there had no business being on the force. Why? Because number one, he has no communication skills in reference to knowing how to communicate with people who possibly don't look like him. He didn't know how to communicate with her. And he was doing a great job as long as he was on the right side of the car. And then when he went to the left side of the car, that's when he started showing a monkey. Yeah, with no bananas. He was geeking without bananas. And until that happens, they gut all police stations, gut them all, and implement. I've said this before on other shows. Implement to where there's every 6 months evaluations on the psyche of each and every officer. This ain't gonna change. You can call it reform, you can call it change, you can call it police gut, you can call it a police overhaul, call it what you want. But what we're going to keep calling is more killings, more deaths, more police officers, some going to jail, some not, until this changes. That's too simple. That's too simple to do. Gut everything that's going on in the police station right now on state troopers. Gut them all. When I say gut, I don't mean fire them. What I'm saying is, hey, you need today go get evaluation by an outside source to see what's going on up in your mental state. Because if your mental state don't register, you don't need to be out there with a gun, a badge, and a fast car to do what you want to do, how you want to do it. Not only the state troopers, not only the police stations, the sheriff's offices, but also the courthouses. Judges, psyche, yes. Evaluations, yes. Prosecutors, psyche, yes. Evaluations. If you are anything that classifies as law enforcement, you should be evaluated. We've seen over the year 2021 judges calling black people the N-word. Yeah, in their yard, sitting back with their family laughing and giggling at the video. Didn't know the video was going to get surfaced. We did the show on that as well. Yeah. Psyche. See what I'm saying? That's why I say judges. Yeah. Because not every judge up there is equal as to Lady Justice. Not every judge. Not every judge. But Brother Marquise, we're glad you brought this to the main front for us. People, please keep your heart and your support out there for the Glenn Foster family. They're still searching for the true answers as to what went wrong and why their loved one was killed in the police station there. The answers need to come out. It's been far too long for no answers to come through. Also for the Sandra Bland family members, friends, and community, as they, once again, February the 7th, she would have been on this planet breathing had nothing happened to her, outside of what did happen to her in 2015. She'd have been 35 years old as of February 7th this year. You guys keep her and the family in your hearts. And any other family member that's going through a tragic time like this each and every year, they have to look at two dates. The date their loved one was born and the date their loved one was murdered. It's a difference in saying killed and murdered. Murdered. So we have to look at that, ladies and gentlemen. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that's all for Urban Voice Media ATL. Sorry that Brother Marquise was having technical difficulties, but I think I brought it through once we took that mic mute off on me. If you on the East Coast, once again, please be safe through your travels. If you are doing any travels and you bundle up in the house, hey, enjoy your good time, because I got my cowboy gear on. Y'all know what's going to go down today. I said that, and hey.